It's your boy Gedden. This is, this is the GGC, and welcome to the Good Morning where I drive my late ass to work after dropping off my son and talk about various topics. Our topics today, we're going to talk about, have a general discussion about maximum football. We're going to we're going to talk about uh, maximum football going to Xbox, and we're going to talk about boxing, and also Daniel Jones. Is he getting benched finally? But the situation is going to get worse for the New York Giants before it gets any better. Trust me. So, before we get started, good morning to everyone out there. Even though I don't have anyone in the chat right now because I am all over the place with my channel. I just can't seem to get in a groove to start making content, work out, and family time. You know, it's getting tough. It's getting tough out there, and regular gaming because the homies want to play Call of Duty, and I only got but so much time to take care of everything I need to take care of, and then start making some YouTube videos. But other than that, good morning to you all. I hope you guys have a great morning. It is Thursday. Normally I do these on a Monday or Tuesday, randomly on a Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I really got to get back into making more of these. I got to get back into pushing my channel the way I was doing for like 2.5 years. That was so stressful. The amount of hours that I put into my channel was ridiculous. I mean, I would start making a video around 11 or 12 o'clock. That'll take me about an hour or two from start to finish. And yeah, I'll go to sleep so late at night. I was a freaking walking zombie. But like I said, it's really hard for me to sit down and make videos nowadays when so much is just going on. But rest and behold, your boy will be back in the booth to make more videos, to make more content, to feed the algorithm, and to make my fans happy. It's crazy that I still have fans, you know. But yeah, it's a beautiful thing, and that's a very positive thing to look at. So just remember, no matter how bad your day is, just find something positive. It could be as positive as just having a happy experience the other day. You can be like, at least I experienced that happy time. That happy time did make me feel good, and I didn't even know it made me feel good, but it did. Find your positives, people. Find your positives. Find your productivity. Find your constructive criticism of yourself, but don't beat yourself down. That's not the way to go. You don't want to beat yourself down and then you start feeling sorry for yourself. Then you make yourself out to be a victim. You don't want to do any of that. You want to be positive. You want to push positivity. That's right. So good morning to you all. I hope you guys have a good one, and make sure you hit that like when you come in. I know sometimes when you see my awesome face and hear my awesome voice, I'm a dork. We forget to hit the like and all that. So just please hit the like if you can. That'll definitely help me out a little bit as I ramble on and talk about whatever I'm talking about, while wishing you guys a good morning to this Thursday. It is 42 degrees out here right now. I definitely hate the cold. The older I get, you see the grays. The older I get, the more and more I hate the cold. I am layered up, as you can tell, and yeah, I just don't like cold. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because I need to get more active to get the blood pumping and all that type of stuff, just in general, so that when it gets to these lower degrees that I'm not all frigid and freezing. I don't understand how I still see women out here in dresses and skirts and their legs are exposed and the only thing that they have are stockings on or something like that, you know? Like, aren't you freezing? I know I'll be, you know what I mean? But yeah, it is what it is. Haroon, good morning to you. Haroon Khan, what's going on? Good morning. Is it true God wants you to grow? He makes you alone. well, I don't know what words God's use, but all I know is the fact that we could say God using words is God in itself. So, good morning to you. Hope you have a good one and enjoy. Please hit that like if you can. Subscribe if it's the first time to the channel. And yo, my guy, who's from Sign Hub on my channel, man? Is this Smoking Jay? What's going on, man? I hope y'all doing good. Hope your whole team is doing well and you guys are progressing. Y'all stay busy, way busier than I am. But yeah, man, I'm trying to stay warm. That's all I could do, man. But yeah, thank you for coming in. Please hit that like, subscribe, all that jazz. But yeah, so let's talk about some Maximum football. In December, you console fans out there of Maximum Football, and if you got Xbox, you're gonna get a preview of Maximum Football Early Access in December. That's exciting ass news. That caught me by surprise. I didn't think they were gonna do that. I saw that the Xbox YouTube channel was Smoking Jay. What's going on, bro? What's going on, man? We still gotta have our little chat, a little powwow. But yeah, so yeah, just hit me up. Let me know whenever you're ready, and I'll try to make that date. But yeah, so Maximum Football is coming to Xbox Game Preview Program, the preview program. So you got to sign up for that, and once you do, you'll be able to enjoy playing or getting a sneak peek on Maximum Football. I don't know what the build is going to be. If I was going to be a betting person, it was going to be a very up-to-date build with even more improvements than what we're having right now. They're going to continuously update Maximum Football. They're going to continuously maximize the updates of Maximum Football. So if anybody's playing early access right now on PC and you're not liking it, which I think majority of people are liking, but then you have other people that are expecting a game to play just like Madden or to be on that same level as Madden, and unfortunately their experience isn't as good. Or you have other people that are very critical of everything, and no matter what, the game has to be a certain way, and the people that might have been mistaken that the game wasn't going to be 100% free. But yeah, so yeah, I just think that, again, Maximum Football is going the right route. I think what they've done, even though me personally, I wouldn't have done this, but the fact that they tried to deliver us a full game with an early access, yeah, that Madden muscle memory has corrupted folks. That's for sure. That's a whole video in itself, to be honest with you. I always thought about that, and maybe I'll make a video about that, really going deep into Madden muscle memory. That's a great title, if you don't mind me taking that. But yeah, and feel free to talk about that on your channel too. But yeah, so I think Maximum Football has a great foundation. They try to give everyone in early access, by the way, a full game. You got drills, you got dynasty mode, you got online, you got your card unpacking type of experience. You got the core gameplay. Even though, of course, the gameplay needs a lot more polish, needs a lot more fleshing out, needs a lot more details, need a lot more this and that. But the core of the game is that Unreal Engine 5, and the Unreal Engine 5 is going to keep continuously updating, and the Maximum Football developers are always working on that and always trying to master it and conform the Unreal Engine for their football simulation game. So that's going to take time. Madden has been in development for 30 plus years. They've been making football games for that amount of time, and yeah, they've had all the years and years of experience and code, and even working with different engines and creating new engines, that they have an infinite leg up in making football games. So it's just going to take time. And honestly, with the way EA makes their football games, if EA was in the position that Maximum Football was in, and they had the same budget that Maximum Football had, the way that EA creates football games, best believe Maximum Football will be far superior than what EA will put out with their version of a simulation independent budgeted type of game, or AA budgeted type of game. The way that EA sets up their updates every year is not exactly, they don't push the genre forward at all. They still don't have strategy in the game. They still don't have DB interactions with wide receivers correct yet. They're sitting on all these ideas and resources that they could have, or that they do have, and they're not implementing any of that. So that means they're not hitting the ground running. Maximum Football and their development teams, they're hitting the ground running, and they're trying to push the genre forward. They have to compete. And by the time they get their game right, the way that we want it to be, who knows who else is going to be on the market at that time. I ain't gonna lie to you, 2K has been extremely quiet with any information about their NFL license. They give us NFL Playmakers, right? Yeah, it's not Wildcard. Wildcard Football is the arcade game. But yeah, they gave us NFL Playmakers, which is that card game, and we all know that's going to be a companion app to whatever football game that they release. And why would they release a somewhat simulation-looking football game, even though it's a card tactical strategy game, just like the NBA companion app to a arcade game that doesn't look realistic, when the mobile game looks somewhat realistic? So that's telling me at some point 2K is coming back into the NFL simulation market. I don't know when, I don't know how, but it just seems like at some point it's going to happen. It could be 5 years from now, it could be 10 years from now, or whatever, but it's going to happen at some point. You don't get an NFL license and do all this work and set up things just so that it's not part of your overall plan. So Maximum Football is going to have competition, and then you have all the other independent developed studios in games like Access, Refractor, hell, even Wildcard Football. I just mentioned them. So you're going to get a lot of competition. And the money is there, though. The money is there. Look how much college football sold. College football is the best-selling football game ever. How sad is that? But yeah, it's the best football game ever. And it's just another Madden clone. It's a Madden clone. And I think as they did this year, because I think everybody saw, oh, this is the people who buy Madden and college football together. That's it. It's not going to be this this swath of gamers that are going to just straight up and buy the game because, oh, it's college football and I haven't played college football in a long time. Let's see what EA does. And what EA did was literally slap y'all all in the face and said, hey, this is our Madden style college football game as it always was, with just a little bit of differences and a whole bunch of colleges and plays and stuff like that. But nonetheless, Maximum Football is going to have a lot of competition. They have to push forward. And you know what? I didn't even bring up ESG football. That's still a thing. They're still going to make their game. Is that going to be part of some other game? I don't know. Is it going to be part of something else, I don't know, but I know that they're still coming in. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so that's about it about Maximum Football. I think they have a good strategy. I think they have a good core. Y'all could play Xbox on Xbox in game preview in December. Maximum Football. So yeah, they're doing their thing. They're making their moves. They're making business moves. They're going to continue to upgrade the gameplay, and I think I'm going to make a video about. No, I ain't even gonna say, but I got a lot of content coming. But yeah, Smoking Jay is like Maximum is on the same trajectory as undisputed boxing, in my opinion. You know, you could be right about that, because they kind of had like the same kind of beginning. They definitely had very similar paths. The only difference is Undisputed. They actually have a damn near, if I say Turkey isn't a, and this is a good segue too, Turkey isn't a trillionaire, multi-billionaire funding it, plus the other support. So with that being said, they have more money. Now, the money that Maximum Football has, they're really tied to our support, how much we buy Maximum Football and support it through microtransactions. They have to make money now. You notice when it comes to Undisputed, they didn't ever say anything about we got to make money right now. Multiple times, Micah has said, well, you know, we got to monetize it at some point, and we got to make money. So that's a big responsibility right there. Now, I know they probably have funding until maybe 1 or 2 iterations of Maximum Football, right? So that's where the similarities are different. Turkey, he could just throw 200, 300. He could fart out $500 million and still be a multi-billionaire like nobody's business. You know, they make that money right back with all the oil and all the whatever other endeavors that they're into. And Turkey is trying to literally buy boxing. Who can buy boxing? But that's a good segue into, let's talk a little bit about boxing. Because as you can tell, I could talk about Maximum Football all day, or just football in general all day. But yeah, Turkey, Al-Sheikh, and boxing. Turkey Al-Sheikh might just come in and buy boxing. Boxing is on a downturn for various reasons. 2 main reasons is America is a huge market for boxing, and the biggest outlet, which is ESPN, they do not want to market boxing. When they partnered with Top Rank, you never even saw any kind of advertisements, and this is on ESPN, the network itself, and I barely watch ESPN for almost the same reasons, but they barely advertise boxing. They don't want to advertise boxing. It just seems as though they talk a lot about basketball, baseball, and football, where baseball to me is, I don't know, I can't ever watch baseball. I'll fall asleep, and that's no knock on baseball. It's just I'd rather play it than watch it. But yeah, so we got boxing and ESPN, Top Rank, basically making a split. They do not want to. It seems like they do not want to sign a new deal with Top Rank. So you got PBC that got off Showtime because Showtime went under, and Showtime is no more Showtime boxing on Showtime. What was this show called? I forgot. Showbox. Yeah, so no more of that. Then Amazon buys, or Amazon and PBC link up. They have their deal, and you really haven't seen too many boxing matches on Amazon besides maybe 1 or 2 fights, and that's it. I haven't seen much boxing on Amazon. So I'm like, how you spending all that money and nothing is going on? There's been no other fights. And to me, PBC had like the best fights. You had the biggest fights on PBC, and a next one might be Dazn. Close tied is Dazn, and then Top Rank. Top Rank was on ESPN. You can't get much more exposure than free TV. All these pay-per-views is tough to always afford and buy, especially if you're not super well off. So boxing is on a spiral going downwards, a downwards trajectory. You got Logan Paul versus Mike Tyson, which I'm not paying for that because Mike Tyson's 70 years old going up against somebody young. There's no way that Mike Tyson is going to make it out this match without getting knocked out. And they're going to show that. They're going to plaster that everywhere. But is that really going to help out boxing? Not really. That Netflix don't want like a whole division or a whole promotional company or anything like that in boxing. It's just this one-off. And that's it. So I think Turkey is in prime position now. Prime position. To get another substantial portion of boxing, and he might be working behind the scenes, and something is going on. Something is definitely going on with boxing, but it's not too positive. So that's boxing, and I hope boxing stay around because I love boxing. I love the strategy behind it. I like the passion, the work ethic, the science behind boxing. I love boxing. So let's hope that stays around. Let's hope Undisputed stays around. And let's hope that they get some more damn American boxers in Undisputed. Damn it. I've been saying this for forever. They need to get way more American boxers in Undisputed. And on the last topic, we're just going to talk about my sorry New York Football Giants. Yeah, we suck. I thought we at least would go 500. But that ain't going to happen. That is definitely not going to happen. Hello, Mamacita. That's definitely not going to happen. And we are on my team because he could deal with all the pressure. It's not like a nepotism type of thing either. The boy puts in work. He puts himself in harm's way to get that ball down the field. I can't believe how he could get the ball down the field while getting hit in his grill. He knows he's going to take a hit, but he throws it anyway. That is not a rich kid, spoiled kid type of mentality that he has. He has a hard-working, blue-collar type of mentality, and that's what I want. He's a real dual-threat quarterback. He sits in the pocket. He rather throw than run the ball, but he can run the ball and get a first down. And he's dangerous. He's very smart, very methodic. The way that he pushes the ball down the field, and with a team like the Giants or the wide receivers that we have a good trio of wide receivers. We have Neighbors. He could do everything. He could go down the field. He could do the short stuff. He could do the mid stuff. We got Wan'Dale Robinson, who is a short wide receiver, but he could do all the short stuff, works very well in the slot, and he could kind of go deep sometimes, right? But he's mostly short yardage and mid yardage wide receiver. Then we have Hyatt, which is a speed burner, and he takes everything off the top. So, and not to mention, we got Darius Slayton. We have a great wide receiver core. We do. We just don't have the quarterback to get the ball to these players. Daniel Jones, at one point, I was like, we need an offensive line. He can't operate like this. He needs an offensive line. But now our offensive line, I mean, it's a little worse than it was in the beginning of the season. But they were okay. They weren't bad. They were actually all right. And Daniel Jones could not get the ball to these wide receivers. He wasn't anticipating these wide receivers to get open. He wasn't throwing these wide receivers open. These wide receivers have to be totally open for him to just throw the ball, and that's if he wants to throw the ball to him. last week versus the Panthers, man, he missed so many wide open wide receivers. It was ridiculous. You got to sit him down because he's playing terribly. You got to put Locke in there or call up DeVito and put him in there. But yeah, it's not cool, man. The Giants are terrible. But hey, we're going to get a high draft pick. Let's not win any games. Let's continue this losing streak. Dable and Shane, it seems like their jobs are okay. We'll see what happens. But it's looking like we're going to get Shadari or the Hurricanes quarterback. I forgot his Hart. I forgot his name. I was just looking at him too, and he's balling out of his mind too. So either one of those quarterbacks would be great. Honestly, either one of those quarterbacks would be great. But I really want Shador because Shador to me he has NFL pedigree. It's in his blood. He is very smart, very tough. He works super hard. I want him. There's no question that he's going to be a good to a really good quarterback in the NFL. Might even be better than that. He just have to pack on some muscle, get his arm strength just a little bit better. But he could make any pass. To me, I saw breakdown of his film, and it seemed like he could just make any pass. And we're not going to have Travis Hunter on our team, but we got Malik Neighbors, and that's the closest thing you're going to get to a Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter is going to be even better than Malik Neighbors. That guy could ball his ass. I've never seen a wide receiver this good with this type of build. He is like quick and shifty, yet plays like a big wide receiver. That's amazing. That's an amazing combination. I'm not too sure if we've seen that in the NFL since ever, because he could move like Chad Ochocinco, but then he could go up over the top of you like a Randy Moss, like a Megatron. Like, dude, the guy he's gonna be like, he got to go number one easily, and he's just going to make whatever football team that much better. You can't tackle him. He get yak, and he's shifty as hell. I'm done. All right, peace out. We out of here. I'm at work, and I got to take my late ass into work. So you guys have a great day, and remember, stay positive. Always find your positives, and yeah, you guys have a good one. Make sure you hit that like. We out of here. Peace. Yeah.